Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a very special episode of Easy Buckets. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. In today's video, I got something that I guarantee you guys are going to love, especially if you love NBA trades. We're going to be talking about 7 NBA players that are going to be traded during this year's NBA season. With the NBA offseason being so short this year, a lot of trades couldn't go down because NBA teams didn't have the time to work out some trades, and people believe that in this season, these players have the most likely chances of actually leaving their teams. So if you're an NBA fan and want to know who these players are, make sure you guys watch this whole video. But quickly, before I get on with the video, I just want to say, if you're new to the channel and love basketball, welcome to Easy Buckets. My name is Soom, and I make basketball videos every single day. So be sure to hit the subscribe button and click this button right here, the post notification bell, to not miss any of my upcoming videos. If you watched this video and you loved it, be sure to smash that thumbs up button, guys. I would really appreciate it. It would help out the channel a lot. Just one more thing, guys, I'm doing a big PlayStation 5 giveaway on my Instagram account, so if that's something you're potentially interested in, go check out easy.buckets. That is my Instagram name, link is down below, all the information is there. But without wasting any more time, let's talk about 7 NBA players that are going to be traded. When talking about NBA blockbuster trades, these players that are on this list fills that criteria perfectly. The reason why these 7 players are on this list is because they are the most important trade pieces, and if a trade goes down revolving these players, a lot of big changes are coming to the NBA. The players on this list are considered good players, or you could even say superstar players, and that's why a trade of their magnitude would definitely shape the NBA. The first player on this list is James Harden, and he's the most popular trade target right now. When talking about James Harden and his situation with the Houston Rockets, right now it is unclear if he truly plans on playing the rest of his season with the Rockets. After the Rockets gave away Russell Westbrook for John Wall, signing Christian Wood and DeMarcus Cousins, it seems like the Rockets are, trying to improve and trying to make Harden happy, but from his actions, I don't think he is. He's been skipping training camp, he's been skipping practices, and from what we're hearing so far, he actually requested a trade and wants to go to these specific teams. He said his preferred destinations are the Brooklyn Nets, the Milwaukee Bucks, the Philadelphia 76ers, and the Miami Heat. James Harden gave the Rockets 4 places he would like to go to, which only means one thing: Harden does not want to be there. One thing's for sure though, from what it looks like, Harden will be starting off the season with the Rockets, doing what he usually does, leading the team to a playoff spot, scoring plus 30 points per game, but potentially during the NBA trade deadline, when the conversation of trade talks is hot, don't be surprised if James Harden is the first big blockbuster trade that goes down. The next player on this list is Andre Drummond of the Cleveland Cavaliers, and honestly, him being traded, it's a no-brainer, it's a given. We're talking about Andre Drummond and his value. It has been slowly decreasing over the past few years as he's not really a traditional center in the NBA right now. When it comes to being a big man, you must be able to shoot that 3 ball, and with Andre Drummond having 0 3-point ability, NBA teams are not really interested in targeting him and making him their primary center for their foreseeable future. When talking about this season, Andre Drummond has 1 more year with the Cavs. He opted into his player option of about $29 million, which means this is his big year, and the Cleveland Cavaliers know that during the offseason next year, he's not going to re-sign with them. And that's why trading him for some decent pieces to surround their young guns of Sexton, Garland, and Isaac Okoro might be the best thing for their future, or even if they get draft picks. A lot of NBA teams would love the addition and support that Drummond brings. He's a rebounding machine, but the question is, will the teams pay the price of $29 million? The next player on this list is Kevin Love, also from the Cleveland Cavaliers. When talking about Kevin Love, he's one of those NBA stars that, when you look at a situation, you don't believe he just fits with a team that's fully rebuilding. With him being a fan favorite veteran and also a player that's looking for another championship, the Cavaliers are not going to give him that. And that's why I believe Kevin Love has already requested a trade with the Cleveland's head office. Kevin Love has been linked to multiple teams. He's been linked to the Blazers, linked to the Warriors, even linked to the Lakers, even the Boston Celtics. And one thing's for sure, I don't see Kevin Love wearing a Cleveland uniform by the end of this year. Cleveland wants to respect him for everything he's done, and that's why putting him in the best situation for his career is the best thing they can possibly do. Trading Kevin Love to a place that can use him and give him a shot at an NBA championship. The next player on this list is Kyle Kuzma, a Laker fan favorite, and he's a big conversation when it comes to the Lakers making a big time trade. When talking about Kyle Kuzma and his current situation, this is his final year on his contract. He'll be entering restricted free agency next summer, and that's why this year, I believe the Lakers are possibly trying to trade him to give them the best shot at an NBA championship this season. When talking about Kyle Kuzma and what he wants, apparently, when it comes to next offseason, he wants to stay with the Lakers, but he wants a quote-unquote sizable option deal, which means he wants a lot of money. And with the Lakers already giving money to LeBron, AD, KCP, and Montrezl Harrell, I don't believe the Lakers will go over the hard cap to give Kyle Kuzma a decent contract. And that's why trading him right now, when his value is at his best, might be the best thing for the Lakers overall. Kyle Kuzma has been linked to multiple teams, and the Lakers will most likely be trading him to a team that wants a young potential star and getting a veteran player in return. He's been linked to the Pistons, he's been linked to the Indiana Pacers, he's been linked to the Kings, he's actually been linked everywhere. Expect the Kyle Kuzma trade, don't be surprised if it happens. The next player on this list is Derrick Rose, and he's one of the most popular trade targets because his contract is so cheap, and a lot of NBA teams would love to have him as a backup point guard, as a backup leader, and more importantly, a backup MVP caliber candidate with experience. When talking about Derrick Rose, currently he's on the Pistons, he's mentoring Killian Hayes, but he does have one more year on his contract, and he says to himself that he won't be re-signing with the Pistons, which means the Pistons this year have to act fast and trade him instead of losing him for nothing, because Derrick Rose has a lot of value in the NBA. When talking about the Pistons, they just reported that in this upcoming NBA trade deadline, they will be trading Derrick Rose, and it's a given, so expect a Derrick Rose trade. He's been linked to multiple championship contenders. He's been linked to the Bucks. He's been linked back to the Bulls. He's been linked to the Lakers. So wherever Derrick Rose goes, I see him being a primetime six-man candidate as a scoring punch off the bench. The next player on this list is Victor Oladipo, and he's a very popular target when it comes to a team looking for, in a way, a third or second superstar to give them a big boost for NBA championship run. When talking about Victor Oladipo, he wants a max contract extension with the Indiana Pacers, and with the Pacers already denying it that they will not be giving him a contract extension, a max one at least, Oladipo instantly became linked to many NBA teams when it comes to a big time trade. If Victor Oladipo can be fully healthy, what he brings to an NBA team is phenomenal. He's a combo guard at point guard and shooting guard, can guard small forward players, and brings both an offensive and defensive presence. He can score the ball and guard people at any given time. With his quick reflexes, versatility, and his athletic ability, I believe Oladipo will be great for any championship team. And if he's a third option, their shot at a chip increases to another level. He's been linked to multiple teams. He's been linked to the Bucks, to the Heat, even with Luka and the Dallas Mavericks and the Lakers. So expect the Indiana Pacers to be very busy trying to trade Oladipo, as next summer he'll be a free agent and they don't want to lose him for nothing. And the last player on this list is DeMar DeRozan of the San Antonio Spurs, and he's going to be a very popular trade target this year because DeRozan said it himself, verbally said it, that in this upcoming offseason, he's not going to sign with the Spurs. He's going to try to sign with the championship contending team. This puts the Spurs in a specific situation, and a risky one. They must try to trade DeMar DeRozan instead of losing him for nothing, simply. Over the past few seasons, ever since they lost Kawhi Leonard, the Spurs has not been the same. They haven't been a guaranteed playoff team, and that's why right now, they're focusing more on a rebuilding aspect, and that's why I do see LaMarcus Aldridge and DeMar DeRozan being traded during this NBA trade deadline. DeMar DeRozan, in my opinion, is still an elite shooting guard and small forward, and I believe his addition on a championship contender will give them a great scoring punch, a great attacking ability, and simply, I just want to see DeMar DeRozan succeed. After being traded from the Raptors and seeing them win an NBA championship, I kind of feel bad for DeMar, and that's why I want him himself to go to the NBA Finals and get a real shot at getting what he truly worked hard for. DeMar DeRozan, a player likely to be traded this offseason. But I do want to give you guys a quick honorable mention as the 8th player that could potentially be traded, and that's Giannis ANTETOKOUNMPO. Guys, currently as I make this video, Giannis has not signed that max contract extension, which puts the Bucks in a specific scenario where if Giannis actually does not sign it, they actually have to try to trade him to a specific team instead of losing the superstar for nothing. As I make this video, Giannis has until the 21st of December to sign that extension, and if he doesn't, we know for sure he's going to be on the trading block. So guys, keep an eye on that. Be ready for the news whether Giannis signs or Giannis does not sign. That is going to be a big thing when it comes to the trade market. But ultimately guys, this wraps up my video for today on 7 NBA players that will be traded during this year's NBA season. What's most important to me is what you guys think. Do you agree with me? Do you not? Put your thoughts in the comment section down below. But other than that, take it easy, God bless, and I'll see you all next time on Easy Buckets. Woo!